lived the last 30 years in constantly working. I have everyday working habit. Suddenly, February of this year, we stopped working. There is a reason for that. Of course, it's the COVID-19, and another reason is our administrative leader, our White House leaders, our governor, and our state leaders. I try to focus on why we are for a new administration in the White House, why we are supporting the ticket of Biden and Harris for 2020. It's just for a simple reason. I do believe as a business owner, owning a restaurant for the last 20 years, a successful restaurant for the last 20 years, I did everything I can to make the American dream reality. I am going for Biden and Harris ticket. Of course, I am not only voting for a Democrat as for a president, I am voting for all the ticket of the Democrat. I'm voting for the Congress, the city, everything have to say with the word Democrat. I believe the Democrats, they are more for the working family. They are more for the equality of the people. I see the tax cut of the Trump administration. It was a giving away money for the richest. The statistic which is say that a few of the millionaire or the billionaire in this country own more than the half of the bottom of the population. This is unfair. This is not what is the American dream about. We all love the capitalism. We work through the capitalism, but sometimes that kind of capitalism is discriminative capitalism, giving the rich more than what they are deserving. I am voting for Biden because I believe he is going to unite the country. He's going to stop the bad words, bad race. Everything is in this country for the last year. I never saw it in my last 30 years. Last thing I like to say that, I will urge all my fellow restaurant owner and business owner in this country to vote for Biden and Harris for the 2020. And thank you.
Hi everybody, my name is Donna Deegan. I am a candidate for Congress in Florida 4. And I have to say, before I say anything else today, it is just honestly appalling to continue to watch the way that this administration and those enabling this administration continue to handle this crisis. We have seen the president walk away from a deal to help struggling families. Floridians are struggling. We're having businesses who are disappearing by the day. Families don't know how they're going to make the rent. People are dying. We have a story in the paper today that over the last 7 days, our deaths are at record pace in this region. And today we have the president's son, Eric Trump, coming to Jacksonville, holding a super spreader event, no masks. My opponent is there, no mask. That is literally just a slap in the face to people who are hurting, who have lost loved ones, who have spent their lives building a business and depend on this virus to get under control so that we can thrive again in this state and in this country. And if we do not get this virus under control, we cannot do that. Joe stands ready with a plan not only to get this virus under control, but to make sure that families have the assistance that they need, that small businesses have the assistance that they need to make it over the hump if we can put a plan in place to arrest this virus. So it has never been more critical that people pay attention to what is happening right now. We have a party that is in complete denial that we have a public health emergency, and then we have a party that is doing everything it can Congress, at least the Democrats in the House, have passed 2 bills since the one that was passed half a year ago to try to help families and businesses and states and localities on the brink. We have got to truly get behind Biden-Harris and make sure that Joe has the opportunity to put us back on solid ground, to respect the people in this region and in this country who are doing their best to hang on by their fingernails until we get all of this solved. And we can only do that with a plan. And Joe and Kamala have that plan. Thank you.
Hello everyone. My name is Angie Nixon. I am a mom, a community organizer, and currently the owner of Natalie's Nook and Candy Shop, as well as a COVID survivor and now state representative-elect for House District 14. Florida has been really hit hard by this pandemic, especially here in Jacksonville. Tens of millions have lost jobs, hours, pay, health care, and even more. This election is about working class families and small business owners on Main Street, on 8th Street, and right here on A. Philip Randolph Boulevard, a street named after a civil rights leader that fought for working class families and labor unions along with Martin Luther King Jr. President Trump only cares about Wall Street and looks down on working class families. Biden will build our country back better to help working families, not the super wealthy and corporations. Joe Biden knows that Wall Street bankers and CEOs didn't build this country. It was middle class and working families and small business owners like the ones that are located here on A. Philip Randolph Boulevard and in Springfield and on the east side of Jacksonville that helped build this country. The top 100, I want to repeat, the top 100 billionaires here in America have made more than $300 billion this year alone. That is not right. Meanwhile, unemployment in Duval County saw 50,000 fewer people employed in April than just a month before, as the county's unemployment more than doubled. It more than doubled. Let's be clear. This virus is what's shutting our economy down. But this isn't a choice between health care and our economy. These two are inextricably linked. Joe Biden has a detailed plan outlining how the federal government can help these states reopen safely, effectively, as well as sustainably. Guaranteed paid leave for anyone who gets COVID-19 and who needs to care for their loved ones for as long as they need to recover. This is something near and dear to me, having been a COVID survivor. He wants to get every small business owner like Jerry and myself, he wants to give us a restart package to help rehire workers and cover restart expenses and to stop Trump's corrupt recovery for the privileged and well-connected. He wants to launch a Safer for Shoppers program to help state and local governments certify businesses that take the necessary precautions in minimizing COVID-19 exposure. He wants to boost funding for child care so working parents like myself can ensure that our children are safe. He also wants to protect the elderly and high-risk Americans, increasing the testing and transparency so that they can be informed, they can make informed decisions about their isolation, and they aren't indefinitely cut off from their loved ones. We need to beat COVID-19. We have to beat COVID-19. We have to fully recover. If we don't, we'll never get our economy back. But the truth is, let's be real here. Long before COVID-19, millions were locked out of the economy that rewards only the wealth over work and helps too few to make ends meet. The task of rebuilding for us is huge, but Joe knows how to get it done. Joe's plan to build back better will create millions of good paying jobs. Joe Biden understands the dignity of work. He knows jobs mean more than a paycheck. Joe's the only candidate He's the only candidate who's going to build our economy back better and bring jobs back to Jacksonville. That's why I'm urging everyone to get out to vote. Go visit iwillvote.com to make a plan to vote and vote early. If you have your ballots, if you've received your vote by mail ballots, please turn those in right now and make sure that you mark Joe Biden for President of the United States. Thank you.
Can I get your first name and last name, and also can I get yours too, sir?
Angie Nixon, ANGIE NIXON.
Yes, sir.
Jerius Ewais, Jeriees Eweais.
Thank you so much. Coming up.
Oh yeah. Listen, they wrote my stuff.
I just shoot somebody.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Natalie's name. Dr. Gainesville? Yep.